She
her.
loves that bug.
Oh, right.
Right.
A little 50 Shades in
A
there.
little 50 Shades of insects, right?
Welcome to Couch Surfing, the show where acclaimed guests look back at their big roles, their little roles, and everything in between. I'm here with Marcia Gay Harden. Marcia.
Hello.
Hello. Let's see what's on, shall we?
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Get out of here.
You got the gun.
Right, and right here he's going to spin me.
Uh-huh.
There, he spins me.
Right.
This scene, first of all, it's the Coen brothers were just geniuses, right?
Right.
Miller's Cross was my first movie. I was like, ah,
And I think
so
it was only
great.
their third film.
It was their third. But the Dane, he hurt his back, right? So I'd never been on a set before, on a film set before. And so, like, I had no kind of understanding of how public it was, of how the crew is watching every single thing that you do, and there's nothing private at all. And the Dane hurt his back, and so after they said cut, he was kind of bending over going, oh, my back, my back. And I went up to kind of massage it and say, can I help? And he turned to me and he yelled and he said, don't touch my back.
Oh.
Get your hands off my back. And I like was going, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Because everybody in the crew could hear. And I kind of walked outside and smoked a pack of cigarettes. Like, oh, look at him. He's so tough. He's so great.
Next up.
Get in, Marcia. Oh, do it, Annie. Get in.
This scene makes me so happy. I'm sorry
It's
that you
okay.
take a beating from Diane Keaton, but it's so good.
But the thing is, I really did. Like, here she was just supposed to kind of, the second one, she's just supposed to like, kind of like fake hit me in the head and watch. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She really hit me. I don't think I was supposed to take it away from her, and I did. Like, give me that thing. Somebody don't call action again. She really hit me. Oh my God.
I am so sorry that happened, but it was
It was funny.
It was great
but
for
it was
the film.
funny. Anything for a laugh.
What
do
was
anything
it
for a
like
laugh.
being on that set with that all-star cast?
I think I always will feel a little bit in awe of people who, when the moment that you meet them, they're already legends. So you can't take away what you know about them. So for me, they were legends. I remember Diane would walk around with earbuds. Well, they must have been plugged into your phone.
Yeah.
But that was,
called,
I didn't know they had it.
headphones back then, or earphones,
Right,
something,
right.
yeah.
Cans. And she would listen to music to kind of get her into the scene. And I thought, well, that's interesting. That's a good technique. I haven't really done that before on film. And so that's what I remember about her. And I just remember Goldie being so funny and making me laugh and kind of being in awe of the legends that they were.
Okay,
What's
so you
all
play
I'm listening
artists.
to right now is my accent. Go ahead.
Why? What are you
Let me
picking
see.
up?
I'm still asking. Did I do a good job? Let me hear this accent.
I think you did all right.
I did okay.
Didn't you win something?
I did. I
You
did.
What was that again?
Oh, whatever. It's that season.
Like a little
Oscar.
I'm
Little
sorry.
Oscar
what
for
was
that one.
again?
Just a little Oscar.
Oh, this is a little Oscar.
Don't you go back and look at your work still and go, huh? Okay, what was I doing there? And I'm listening to this accent.
Doing, Jackson.
And what Ed directed. I love this. I love how he directed me right in front of him. Some actors, if you have a script, right? And if the script calls for you to, let's say, get angry, okay? So you'll go in and it's not in your body yet, but you know you're supposed to get angry. So you'll be like, and then I went to the store and you weren't there. Okay, it's not real, but you're giving the music of it.
Right.
Ed won't do that.
Oh, really?
I went to the store, you weren't there. That's what he'll do. And you're like, is that screaming? He's like, I don't feel it yet, so I'm not doing it. Whatever I'm doing, though, is honest. You're like, oh my God. There I was going, hey, like, doing pyrotechnics. And Ed just won't do that.
Yeah,
he won't fake a thing. When it's real, he'll hit it.
Up next.
The blood of human sacrifice must come from
This is a right-wing woman who is a devout Christian. Here's what's interesting about this, though. In this film, when I read it, Frank Darabont was directing, and he gave me the script, and this character is based on Stephen King. This character is written to be kind of like Kathy Bates a little bit in Misery.
Oh, in Misery, okay.
That was the description. Oh, yes.
Right between the eyes.
I'm telling you, when this was in the theaters, people were screaming. They were screaming, "Kill her! Kill her!" Along with my ex, which is why he's an ex now. they're like, "Kill her! Kill her!" I was like, "Oh, okay. I should have known at the time." She was so completely unpopular. should have. I was eating popcorn and yelling, "Kill her!" I was like, something's off with this picture.
Welcome back to Couch Surfing. I'm still here with Marcia Gay Harden. Marcia, shall we continue?
Yay!
Marcia Gay Harden.
So you won an Oscar for Pollock, and now you've won a Tony. God of Carnage.
God bless James Gandolfini. I know.
Walk me through that moment when you hear your name called.
You know,
What goes through the mind? I hear
well,
people slow down. Some people
let's
just
not pretend like you're not hoping.
Right.
On the one hand, let's not
I'm
pretend
so
like there
glad you're
haven't
honest
been,
about that.
There haven't been weeks where you've been preparing, where you have a little speech. So it's not like you. I don't ever believe anybody who goes, me, as if you never heard your name. Like, but I do tell you that you do believe that everybody else is as equally deserving and has as good of a chance. So there's a little bit of like, and sometimes you might think those other performances were better, and so they deserve it more. So then if you did get it, there would be that, wow, I can't believe you chose me. But the sheer surprise, like you've never heard it in your life before, I'm going to strangle you. Or like you don't have a speech prepared. Oh gosh, wow. Hold on. Okay. No. Hello.
Up next.
He looks so
Okay. What was it like for you to work with Olivia
Well,
Benson?
whether she's thinking, Marcia Gay, stop. Look at Risky.
I love that you call her Risky.
Yeah, she is risky to me, but
right in front of me, and
she's probably thinking, wow, that's real snot. MGH is actually real snot. Look at her acting up a storm.
I know people can cry on command. How do you snot on
I know.
command?
Well, apparently, for whatever reason, in Law and Order SVU, I was able to snot on command. I can't always snot on command.
Okay.
But for Law and Order SVU, it's only what is real for Mariska.
Now, really quickly, your character kills her husband's mistress after finding out that he impregnated both of you
but
all at the same time.
This character they wrote, this is the 4th time she appeared. And then this last one, then they gave me the script. I was like, no. Dana isn't somebody who would murder somebody and cover it up all those years.
I think so.
She wouldn't do that. And then said, well, do you want to do it or not? I was like, oh, I do, because I love the character. I personally still think, and I'll tell you this, Dick, this is Dick Wolf. I'm talking to you right now.
Listen up, Dick.
I think we need to bust Dana out of prison.
Yes.
Find out that it was all a ruse, that she
Yes.
never did murder that person, that she's been undercover something in prison all this time, and then let's have another episode.
I
all
was
right?
thinking the exact same
Same
thing.
Look, and we're not
Yes.
the only ones on the couch thinking this, okay?
All right, up next.
Ooh, someone's gonna have to pick it up. That is not gonna be me.
Now, I heard during the press tour you couldn't be overtly sexual at all. No real double entendres or things of that nature. Is that true?
Listen, even during the shooting of it, because I was naughty and I I didn't know those rules exactly, that you weren't allowed to tweet funny things, and so I would take a picture of, handcuffs with fur on them and tweet, oh, look what I found in the garage while I was cleaning it out. I was pretending like I was Jamie's mother.
Okay.
So look, dear Jamie, look what I found in the garage while I was cleaning it out. So nice, the cops are worried about the warmth of their criminals. Love, Mama Gray. Then people would tweet back and they go, oh, Mama Gray, that's not a bracelet. They would tweet these things. Or like nipple clasp things. I was like, thank you so much for this sweater clasp. It's so beautiful. I'll be sure to wear it to the next luncheon. And they'd be like, oh, Mama Gray, that's not that.
No.
And so then I got in trouble, and I was just having fun.
That's so fun.
It was really fun. People really loved it, but I stopped doing it. It was really naughty.
All right.
I couldn't help it.
I like naughty.
Is there some new medication that could
This
help
was
her?
difficult to watch.
Put her on a more
Why?
aggressive treatment. It's called Sulazine. It's normally used for
I don't get it.
kind of fools.
What's
I'm a
hard?
mother of one. You're a mother of three. And the idea that a woman who has Munchausen by proxy would
Right.
intentionally make her child sick for
Right.
attention, it's incredibly hard and difficult for me to fathom.
I did a little bit of research on it because I didn't understand it. At first, I'm like, Munchausen by proxy. I've been there. It's in Germany, I think. I'm not sure. Right?
Yeah. No.
And then you learn about it, and you learn, I mean, in this case, it is the mother, and you just learn how incredibly desperate she must have been. And it is a mental illness.
When you're playing a character who is essentially a monster, how do you find sympathy for her?
Right.
How do you find that part that you can access?
The job is to recognize that we're capable of the dark and the light as human beings. And so what is the human element? If I just played her as a monster, then you won't recognize her. You won't think she could live next door to me, or she could be me, or, you know, so we'll dismiss her.
On a lighter note, I'm going to assume that you did not buy that wig when filming was done.
Oh, that's all me.
Thank you so much for surfing by, Marcia.
Thank you, thank you.
Love You to Death is out now on Lifetime. See you next week on Couch Surfing.
Bye.